your family's comfort. Brought to you by Rude and Modern Heating and Plumbing.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on this edition of For Your Family's Comfort, brought to you by Modern Heating and Plumbing and by Rude Heating and Air Conditioning Products.
Well, it looks like the temperatures are going to start warming up pretty soon.
Finally, we're getting to some warm weather.
Yep, we are. And we're going to talk about some servicing that needs to be done on air conditioning equipment before you want to move your thermostat from the heating mode to the cooling mode.
Okay. There's two major times that we think about servicing our equipment, and one of those is in the spring, before we start up the equipment, like you said, and things to do are changing the setting on our thermostats, of course, to switch them from the from the heating mode to the cooling mode.
And what about the fan on their thermostat? A lot of people ask about that.
Okay. When we talk about indoor air quality and all the things that are involved with indoor air quality, like filtering and humidity control, and temperature is obviously one of the indoor air quality components.
Yep.
And so that we change that from the heating to the cooling setting, and a lot of people, since there's mold and pollens and stuff in the air in the spring, they like to turn their fan on to the continuous
So that
setting.
it's continually being filtered.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
And then as far as servicing the air conditioning equipment?
Okay. One of the simplest things that a homeowner can do is to change their filter. And we've got a couple of examples here. This is obviously a very, very dirty filter that air can barely get through.
And it's a nice clean
This
one.
is a nice clean one. It's real obvious that this one needs to be disposed of, and this one needs to be put in its place.
It seems like we always are harping for people to change their filters, but what happens if they don't?
If you don't change your filter, you lose a great part of the efficiency that's built into your system, because any forced air system, it depends on proper air circulation. And all the air in your house goes through this filter, and if you don't have all the air going through there, or going through it at a lower rate, the efficiency that you've paid for on your equipment,
Goes
no matter
away.
how efficient your furnace or air conditioner is, you don't get its full effect.
So when they have a technician come to their home to service their equipment, if they've already changed their filter, that's good and everything. But what are a couple other things a trained technician's going to do?
A trained technician will take a look at the outside coil of your air conditioner to see the condition of that. Everybody, I'm sure, does a pretty good job of sweeping it off from the outside, but they can open it up and clean it from the inside to get it very, very clean. And another thing a technician will do is he will take electrical readings from your condenser fan motor, from your blower motor in your furnace probably, and your compressor, and he knows how much amperage that it should draw, and if it's way high or way low, that's an indication that there could be a future problem. We want to take care of the problem while it's a small problem before it develops
And then
into
they
a big
also
problem.
check refrigerant and that
Refrigerant
type
levels
of thing
and that type of thing, the full operating condition of their system. And one thing that it's important for our customers to know is that to properly diagnose and check out the air conditioning system has to be a nice warm day. It should be
above a certain temperature.
above a certain
65
temperature.
maybe?
60, 65 would be really good. 70 is even better. So hopefully we'll get some of those 70-degree days soon.
So before you turn your equipment on, please make sure that you get it serviced. And you know what else?
What's that?
There's some things in life you can rely on, and Rude happens to be one of them. See you next week.